Hello my little kitties, it's Remus here and welcome to Yumi's Champion Spotlight. She was finally added to the PBE and I'm going to show you every ability and explain how they work. Her release skin is Battle Principal Yumi, you'll see it and the splash arts more in depth at the end of the video. Now let's get into the abilities after a short message. This video is sponsored by Zach. Zach is the ultimate gaming assistant that will keep track of the games you care about and show you important news, patch notes and videos about them. You can select the games you want it to track and interact with the cards. The more you use it, the better it gets at what it shows you. Also, it tracks your stats after each match, currently supporting League, Fortnite and PUBG, and works as a live game support for League 2. Starting since you open the game and you queue up, and then helping you with builds and runes right from Champ Select, letting you import them with one click, automatically making a new rune page or replacing the selected one with the recommended runes and giving you an in-game full build, and also displays your stats and enemy stats while in game. Go try it out with my link below, it's completely free. Now, back to Yumi. Let's start with the W since it's automatically learned at level 1, but you also get a point to spend and you can level up Q 6 times instead of 5. The W lets you attach to an ally, gaining 5% of each other's AD or AP at level 1, converting it into adaptive force, so if attached to an AD champ they get AD, and if you attach to an AP champ they get AP. You can swap this without cooldown and without cost if there are other allies around, but if you go down it gets a 10-second cooldown and it follows the movement of the ally, not the effects though. If you attach to Twitch and he goes invisible, same for Akali's W, you don't go invisible. Though if the champion TPs or recalls, Yumi follows, but after the recall she gets deattached, same if the champion dies. If the champion does a movement ability like Akali's E, she also follows. Also, she's untargetable while attached except for towers. Her Q is the Prowling Projectile, throwing a missile that deals magic damage to the first enemy hit. If it travels for 1 second before impacting, it deals more damage and slows the champion decaying over time. If you cast it while not attached, it needs to hit at the end of its range for the 1 second effect to take place. But if you're attached, you can control it with the mouse. Wait, Yumi can control the missile using her mouse? Does she have a mouse? Is she playing the game? So, if you control it, obviously it's easier to hit and you can move it over terrain as well. Her E, Zoomies, is the heal. It heals herself based on missing health kept at 20% health and gains a burst of movement speed decaying over 2 seconds. This spell has 2 charges and if attached it heals the ally instead. Her passive, Bop and Block, gives her a bonus for a basic attack. If she hits a champion with an auto attack, she gets a shield and restores mana. This effect has a short cooldown, but when she gets the shield, it does not go down over time, only if she gets the damage of it, and if she's attached, the ally gets the shield instead. Now I'll let my professional ultimate explainer assistant Bayana tell you about Yumi's ultimate.
Hi, it's me, Bayana, professional ultimate explainer assistant. Her ultimate final chapter channels for 3.5 seconds, throwing 7 waves of magic damage. If you hit the same target multiple times, the following hits deal 40% extra damage, and if champions get hit 3 times, they get rooted. And she can move while casting it, and even cast W and E, just not being able to cast Q. Basically, Sona using Hex. Now, back to Remus. Remember to subscribe to get him to cosplay KDA Akali at 100,000 subscribers.
Okay, thank you Bayana. For the build, a basic AP support build is recommended, starting with the Frostfang and Mobility Boots, getting Athene's and more general support items like Ardent Sensor, Redemption and Mikael's, going to about 200 AP and after maxing the W going from 5% buff to 21%, giving your ally about 40 adaptive force. If you max the Q, you increase the damage, the slow and the slow duration, reduce the cooldown and increase the mana cost. The slow goes up to 80% decaying over 1.5 seconds, that's quite a lot. The E increases the minimum and maximum healing, the mana cost and reduces the charge cooldown, and the ultimate increases the base damage per missile and reduces the cooldown. And that's pretty much everything you need to know about Yumi. I hope you enjoyed this video. I tried to write it down and explain everything better, and after I recorded the footage to make it easier for you to follow, and tried improving the format a bit. Let me know if you liked it more compared to the previous ones. Leave a like and subscribe or I will eat your cat. Take a look at her skin and her splash arts, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.
And is good at chin scritches. scratched furniture! Ever pretend you're part of the floor? I did. Keep your light on! It's okay. We've got 6 left. Or was it 5?